Okay, good afternoon students. Yesterday we discussed one classification of organic molecules or hydrocarbon. Today I want to introduce one of the basic fundamental concept in organic chemistry, IUPAC nomenclature. Little bit it is tough already you know about the some first P, second PUC students. Okay, but it is very easy by knowing the all the words systematically. Here we'll see the according to the yesterday's classification we have two types of molecules. One is cyclic molecule and other one is acyclic molecule. Okay, here we'll discuss the nomenclature of organic molecules or organic compound. Nomenclature of organic molecules or organic compounds. Okay, here so many systems are there for giving the name to the organic molecule. In that we have two important systems. One is common system. One is common system. Okay, this is also called tribal system. It is a old method. Okay, second one is IUPAC system. IUPAC system. IUPAC system. Two systems are there. Okay, for the writing of the name of the organic molecule. Okay, first system. Okay, here I wanted to discuss about the first system now. After that, we will discuss IUPAC system. Okay, in common system or in tribal system, they are giving or we are writing name of organic molecule based on the source. Based on the source. But we don't know the sources of all the sources of organic molecule. So somewhat critical and one more thing, the remembrance of millions of compounds of sources of an organic compound, it is not possible. That's why nowadays we can't use this common system or tribal system. How they are giving name to the organic molecule by using this tribal system, we'll see. I am taking some examples. Okay, here CH4. Okay, this is called methane. Okay, this why the name of CH4 given as a methane, or it is also called as marsh gas. It is always available in marsh. Okay, always available in marsh. Marsh means that charcoal. Or there charcoal, we are collecting charcoal from earth, that areas we call as marsh. Okay, which has more moisture, the gas, the atmosphere which has more what we call moisture, that we call as marsh. Okay, that area contain more amount of methane. Okay, that based on the marsh in Latin language we call as methane. And one more example, HCOOH. This we called as formic acid. Okay, it is highly available in Formicus. Formicus. According to the Latin language, Formicus means red ant. Formicus means red ant. That means, it is formic acid. HCOOH mainly available in the main source for the formic acid is Formicus red ant. That's why this acid Formicus contain acid we call as formic acid. Formic acid. And here CH3COOH. This is we called as acetic acid. The main, why it is called acetic acid? The main source for this one is acetum. Okay, in Latin language, acetum means vinegar. That's why the source of this one is acetone. That's why we simply called as acetic acid. Okay, here you get butyric acid, CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. 4 carbon containing acid. It is we called as butyric acid. The main source for butyric acid is butter. Buttermilk or butter contain more amount of butyric acid. This word taken from the butter. Okay, buttermilk. Okay, and here I am taking methyl alcohol, CH3OH, methyl alcohol. This is we called as wood spirit. Methanol, okay, wood spirit. This is simply considered as a wood spirit. Why it is called wood spirit? Okay, the destructive distillation of wood gives the methyl alcohol. Methyl alcohol, it is also called as carbinol. Okay, the main source for the methyl alcohol is wood. That's why we called as wood spirit. Okay, here main source for butyric acid is butter. That's why we call it butyric acid. The main source for acetic acid is acetone. That's why we call it acetic acid. The main source for formic acid is formicus, called as formic acid. The main source for methane is marsh. That's why it is called marsh gas. Methane is also called as marsh gas. Okay, these are the only 5 or 6 compounds. We remember easily source of that compound and name of that compound. But in our chemistry, we have millions of compounds. The remembrance of names of all those millions of compounds, it is impossible. So we should need one systematic procedure for the writing of any organic molecule in easiest way. Okay, then scientists introduced one more method. That method we called as IUPAC system. Okay, in continuation, we'll see what is the IUPAC system. IUPAC system. Okay, this is one of the simplest system for writing of name of an organic molecule. Any type of organic molecule. IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature or IUPAC system. IUPAC nomenclature for organic molecule is there. IUPAC nomenclature of inorganic molecule is there. Okay, simple. I am taking one example. Water, H2O. It is a hydrogen oxide. The chemical name of water is dihydrogen oxide. The IUPAC name of water is oxidane. The IUPAC name of water is oxidane. This is the one system. That is the one system. Okay, here also we have the one system. We'll follow that system. Okay, by using that, okay, we will write name of organic molecules. Okay, in IUPAC system, in IUPAC nomenclature, what is the meaning of IUPAC? International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry. Okay, I means international, U union, P pure. Okay, here A applied, C chemistry. This is the full form of the IUPAC. Okay, according to our yesterday's classification, we have 2 types of molecules. One is acyclic molecule and second one is cyclic molecule. Okay, here I am writing first principle for the acyclic molecule. After that, I will give principle for the cyclic molecules. First, principle for the acyclic molecule is first. Okay, I am giving different words. Don't bother about that words. Okay, in continuation, I will explain those words. One is first start with prefix. Prefix. Okay, root word. Plus. Here I am adding suffix. Suffix are two types. One is primary suffix. Primary suffix and secondary suffix. Primary suffix and secondary suffix. Okay, this is the principle for the acyclic molecule. Acyclic molecule or aliphatic molecule. While writing the name of aliphatic molecule or acyclic molecule, here we will use this principle. What is that? Okay, what is that? Acyclic molecule is equal, nomenclature of acyclic molecule is equal prefix, root word, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Okay, in continuation for cyclic molecules. For cyclic molecules. Okay, here I am writing cyclo. Okay, cyclo. Here where you write here? Okay, this cyclo should be first you write the prefix plus cyclo. This is called infix. Cyclo means infix. Always it should be cyclo. That means all in cyclic molecule, all carbon atoms are arranged in a cyclic manner. That's why, okay, we introduced here one more word, infix. It is always should be cyclo. First write the prefix, then cyclo, and here write root word along with the primary suffix plus secondary suffix. Primary suffix and secondary suffix. This is the principle for cyclic molecules. This is the principle for acyclic molecules. While writing the name of organic cyclic molecule, we use second principle, prefix, cyclo, infix. Cyclo is what? Infix. Root word, primary suffix and secondary suffix. Here, prefix, root word, primary suffix, secondary suffix. Okay, first, okay, I will start with the root word. After that, we move into the other one. Root word. It is an important. It is a backbone of organic molecule. What is the meaning of root word? The number of carbon atoms present in a longest carbon chain. The number of carbon atoms present in a longest carbon chain called as root word. What is the root word? The number of carbon atoms present in a longest carbon chain. Called as root word. Here I am writing number of carbon atoms and here root word. Number of carbon atoms and root word. Here I am taking up to 20. Okay, they never ask up to 20. We can need point of view, they may ask 15, 16 like that. That's fine. Okay, I am reading like this. Okay, number of carbon atom. If organic molecule, if longest carbon chain contain one carbon atom, we use METH, meth. If organic compound contain two carbon atom, we use it. We use it. If organic molecule contain 3 carbon atom, we use prop. If organic compound contain 4 carbon atom, we use dot. If organic compound contain 5 carbon atom, we use pent. We use pent. If organic compound contains 6 carbon atoms, we use hex. We use hex. We use the hex. Okay. We use the hex. Okay, here also, if organic molecule contains 7 carbon atom, we use the hept. If organic molecule contains 7 carbon atoms in longest carbon chain, we use hept. If 8 carbons are present, we use oct. If 9 carbons, we use none. If 10 carbons are present, we use dec. Okay, if 11 carbons are present, we use undec. If 12 carbons are present, we use dodec. Dodec. If 13 carbons present in a organic molecule, we use tridec. 14 carbons are present in that, we use tetradec. Okay, if 15 carbons are present in that, we use pentadec. Pentadec. 16 carbons are present in that, we use hexadec. 17 carbons, heptadec. 18 carbon atoms, okay, octadec. 19 carbon atoms, nonadec. 20 carbon atoms present here, we use ecois. If 30 carbons, tricois, tetracois, pentacois, nonacois, up to 99 we have. Okay, 1 carbon is present. Okay, longest carbon chain contain 1 carbon atom. What we use here? Meth. What is the spelling? M-E-T-H. 2 carbon atoms present? E-T-H. Eth. Okay, 3 carbons are present. Prop. 4 carbons are present. But. 5 carbons are present. We use pent. 6 carbons are present. We use hex. 7 carbon atoms are present, we use here hept. 8 carbon atoms are present, oct. 9 carbon atoms are present in that, non. 10 carbon atoms present in that, dec. Okay, 11 carbon atoms present in that, undec. 12 carbons are present in that, dodec. 13 carbons present in that, we use tridec. 14 carbons present in that, we use tetradec. 15 carbons are present in that, pentadec, hexadec, heptadec, octadec, monadec, and ecois. 30 carbons are there means tricois. 40 carbons are there means tetracois, pentacois, hexacois, septacois, octacois, nonacois, like that. Up to 90 carbons we will write like this. Okay, this is about the one word. What is that? Root word. What is the root word? The number of carbon atoms present in a longest carbon chain. Okay, in continuation we will see what is the longest carbon chain. Okay, the number of carbon atoms present in a longest carbon chain we called as root word. Then second one, here I am using cyclic now. Cyclic and both are same. Then move into the prefix. Prefix. Prefix means substituent. Okay, hydrocarbon means carbon hydrogen compounds we called as hydrocarbons. In place of hydrogen, if we have any substituent, that means hydrogen replaced with the any other atom, we called as substituent. Hydrogen replaced with chlorine, hydrogen replaced with nitrogen, NO2 group, hydrogen replaced with bromine, hydrogen replaced with fluorine, or any, those are we called as substituents. The replacement atoms we called as the replacement of any atom in place of hydrogen we called as substituent. Those substances are recalled as prefixes. Those substances are simply considered as a prefixes. Second word was prefix. What is the meaning of prefix? Substituent. Substituent, okay, we call as prefix. In place of hydrogen. In place of hydrogen. Okay, here different groups are there. Fluorine is there. Okay, fluorine atom. If fluorine atom present, what we use the word? We use fluoro. If fluorine is there in present, fluorine is present in organic molecule, we use fluoro. Chlorine means chloro. Okay, Br, bromine is present, we use bromo. Iodine is present, we use iodo. The OH group is present. OH means this is called hydroxy. Okay, OH group means it is a hydroxy group. NO2 group is present. Okay, we call nitro. NH2 group is present. Okay, in place of hydrogen, if NH2 group is there, we use amine. What are those? F is there. What we use here? Fluoro. Okay, if chlorine is present in place of hydrogen, chloro. If bromine is present in place of hydrogen, we use bromo. If iodine is present in place of hydrogen, iodo. OH group is there, hydroxy. NO2 group is present, nitro. NH2 group is present, okay, amine. If CN means this is a cyanide group. If any CN group is present, we use as a prefix cyano. NC group is present, isocyanone. Okay, CNO group is there, we call as cyanato. Cyanato group. Okay, NCO group is there, isocyanato. This group is called isocyanato. Okay, here SCN group is there, thiocyanato. This group is called thiocyanato. NCS group is there. Okay, if NCS group is present, we call isothiocyanato. Okay, NO group is there, nitrosyl. If it is it is called nitrosyl. Okay, if CHO group is there, this group is called aldehyde group. Okay, we'll see in continuation. See, aldehyde group. This group we call as aldehyde group. CHO group is called as aldehyde. If it is present, okay, if it is present as a substance, okay, in organic molecule, we use formyl. If keto group is present, this C double bond O group is called keto. C double bond O group is called keto. If keto present as a substance, we use oxo. These are some of the examples for the prefixes. What is the prefix? Substituent. Substituent means, okay, it is replaced, okay, in place of hydrogen. It replaces in place of hydrogen in hydrocarbon. Okay, here fluorine if fluorine is replaced with in place of hydrogen, we use fluoro. Chlorine is present, chloro. Bromine is there means bromo. Iodine is there means iodo. Okay, OH group there means hydroxy. If NO2 group there means nitro. If NH2 group there means amine. If CN group is there means cyano. If NC group is there means isocyano. Okay, here CNO group is there means cyanato. SCN group is there means NCO group is there means isocyanato. SCN group thiocyanato. NCS group isothiocyanato. Okay, here next NO group is there. Okay, NO group is there means nitrosyl group. CHO group is there means aldehyde group. Aldehyde is there, we use formyl. If keto group is present in that, C double bond O group is called keto group, that is called oxo. Okay, here OR group is there. OR group is there means this we called as alkoxy. For example, OCH3 group is there, we use methoxy. We use methoxy. CH3 means methyl group. This group we called as methyl group. All these are the substances present in a organic molecule. Okay, if fluorine is present as a substance, we use fluoro. Chlorine is present, we use fluoro, like that. Okay, this is about the second term, substance or prefix. Third term, primary suffix. What is the meaning of primary suffix? Primary suffix. Third term, primary suffix. Primary suffix. Okay, primary suffix explains about the nature of the organic molecule. It explains about the nature of organic molecule. Nature of organic molecule. Okay, here we have two types of organic hydrocarbons that organic molecule. One is saturated organic molecule and unsaturated organic molecule. Yesterday we discussed which contain one type of bonds, only sigma bonds. Those are called saturated hydrocarbons. Which have sigma and pi bonds, we called as unsaturated molecule. Single bonded molecule, carbon-carbon single bond molecules, we called as saturated molecule. Carbon-carbon double bond and carbon-carbon triple bond molecules, we called as unsaturated molecules. Here we have two types of molecules. Okay, here I am taking nature of organic molecule. Nature of organic molecule, saturated. Bonding, carbon-carbon single bond. Example, alkanes. Okay, what is the primary suffix? What is the primary suffix here? ane. If organic molecule contain only carbon-carbon single bond, we use primary suffix as ane. We use primary suffix as ane. Then unsaturated bonding carbon-carbon double bond. Carbon-carbon double bond. Example for this, alkene. Okay, here primary suffix is, okay, carbon-carbon double bond molecule is there. If carbon-carbon double bond molecule is present, we use ene. We use ene. We use here ene. Unsaturated carbon-carbon triple bond. If an organic molecule contain triple bond between carbon atom, carbon-carbon triple bond. Example for this, alkynes. Here we use yne. Here we use yne. That means if any organic molecule contain carbon-carbon single bond, we use the ane as a primary suffix. If double bond is there, carbon double bond is present, what we use? ene. We use ene. Okay, if carbon triple bond is present, we use yne. We use here yne. Okay, these are the three important terms. One is prefix finished, root word finished, primary suffix finished. Okay, in next video I will continue with the secondary suffix. Secondary suffix also called as functional group. What is the meaning of functional group? We'll see in continuation. After that, okay, after the functional group, I want to give the IUPAC nomenclature of different organic molecule in simplest way. After that, we'll discuss rules for the writing the name of an organic molecule. Thank you.